I know you might be a little confused about what's going on, so let me tell you, it's the day you've been waiting for. In front of you, there is a path I designed specifically for you, led by this rope. This string line is a nice walk down memory lane. Along this path, there are romantic settings to look at, pictures to browse, notes to admire, and letters to read before moving on. Enjoy your walk. Julia, do you remember where our journey began? That's right back in high school at ESPC. Do you remember how scared I was to even talk to you? I remember always having to go up to Stephanie to lift her hood over her face just to have an excuse to talk to you. Or having to go to the Pancor market every day to buy sweet tarts, just to be able to say a sweet tart for my sweetheart. Do you remember me switching gym class for art class just to see you more? I mean, what kind of guy does that? Switches gym for art? I knew as soon as I did that, I was starting to fall for you. Art class is where I think our relationship really began to grow. I mean, all the times we would spend laughing and disrupting the class. Do you remember all the times Madame Tiffany would roll her eyes because we weren't paying attention? I think she knew I wasn't in her class to learn about art, but for you. I mean, do you remember my work of art? We both know I can't draw a set of hands, but clearly it wasn't my art skills that won you over. Julia, I have you to thank for making me care so much about school and grades. Before I met you, I had no intentions of going to college, but because of you, I now want a degree in architectural technology and one day build big, beautiful homes. Going from wanting no school to finishing up my final year in architectural technology blows my mind. I realize you've changed me for the better. It's like you've been putting me through school and teaching me how to become a better person and reaching my full potential. When I look back at all the memories about us in school, I think about all the fun, laughter, and jokes we shared together. The funny thing about it is, what I felt for you almost 5 years ago is nothing compared to how much I love you now. They say that God is the only one who can truly satisfy a human heart. I guess that's why He sent you my way. You helped me with my spiritual growth, and I want you to continue helping me grow. I love how you put God first in everything you do. By you doing that, it has transformed you into someone completely different than when we first started dating. You are now a breathtaking and amazing woman that catches my attention in everything you do. Julia, I love our relationship and couldn't picture my life without you. As our relationship progresses, I want us to put God first in everything we do in our lives. I heard once that faith is not a feeling, it's a road or a path we choose to follow. I want us to stay on that path no matter what happens in our future. By the way, I know you want to start rushing this and get to the end, but just know I'm somewhere along this path waiting for you. I'm not going anywhere, so there's no need to rush. Just relax and enjoy all the memories we shared together. Julia, I want you to think back at all the childish things we did together, like all the times we spent in the arcade at Kalahari. Do you remember the determination we had to get the 6 cards from the Wizard of Oz collection game? When we got them, we decided to cash in the 6 cards to buy those stupid toy guns. Then we spent the rest of the vacation running up and down the hallways, shooting each other and my family. Man, we are so childish. Remember that JC fair we went to, where I tried so hard to get you the big prize? No matter how many times I played the game, I finally got that green monkey you ended up naming Bongo. When I got him, you had the biggest smile on your face, and I felt like I did something right. Little moments like that are moments I don't think I will ever forget. I love your smile, and I can name off hundreds of times when I've acted like an idiot or done something cute to make you smile. I think by now it's pretty clear I will do anything to make you smile, from telling a bad corny joke to making the funniest face to doing the most childish things. I can admit I will do the most romantic things, then turn around and wreck the moment just for fun. But for me, it's not about wrecking the moment and getting under your skin. It's about holding you up in the air and pretending to drop you. It's about how fast you latch onto me when you're falling. For me, it's how much you rely on me when something that can seem so perfect in the moment suddenly goes wrong. You rely on me to be strong, quick, and keep you safe when something happens. As a man, that's all I could ever ask for. So when it seems like I am wrecking a moment, I feel like I am really creating one. Sweetheart, is it safe for me to say that I will do the most romantic things for you? I mean, in case you forgot, let me refresh your memory. Let's start off with, our first date. When I took you to see a magic show. I mean, how many people can honestly say they went to see a magician on their first date? Wasn't it a magical night, having my parents watch over us on our dinner date? How about all the time I tried to get you out of your comfort zone to make you try new things? Like golfing. 9 holes of golf, and by the 7th hole, you were done, but found more fun in driving away with the golf cart and me chasing you. And look at you now, axe throwing and winning first place. What are some other times I was romantic? Let's see, birthday and anniversary, having flowers sent back to back to your school. Oh, let's not forget about that prom sign I made, the one where I found a piece of solid oak and spent all that time staining and clear coating it. Then put 100 nails in it to spell out prom, then tied a bunch of string to fill it in. How about in Mexico, when I planned that dinner date, just you and me, followed by a long walk on the beach? Man, you are one lucky lady. It's true, I'm not the most romantic all the time, but when I am, it's usually pretty good. Julia, this is your final card. It's not because I'm running out of stuff to say, but because I know you're getting impatient. You've seen me watching you at every stop, and you can't wait to get to the finish line. I want you to know, I'm not perfect. I will annoy you, I will say stupid stuff and take it all back, but you will never find someone who loves and cares for you more than me. I can't wait for the day I don't have to say goodbye, but goodnight. Julia, you're my entire world. Every day that happens, that goes by, my love only seems to grow stronger. And I think it's time I do something about it. Julia, babe, Sylvie, will you marry me?